We've entered November 2025, and that means it's time yet again to take a look back at all the items found in October. First up out of China are these two less common digital patterns, which are actually worn by university students of specific schools. On the left is a blue variant, which is used by the Communications University of China, located in Beijing, while on the right is a green variant worn by those attending Nankai University in Tianjin. Not a new thing, students in high school and first years in university throughout China are required to take a period of military-style training, often consisting of more standard physical, team building, and disciplinary tasks and drills, though other more intensive and direct activities related to operations and firearms are also offered to those interested. Usually lasting only a week or so, schools will frequently equip students with older forms of camouflage and even solid-colored uniforms, though in a few examples such as these, specific patterns are seen. What's interesting about this design is that it was rumored to have been an early concept for a pattern to replace Type 07 and even incorporates hidden images of the Great Wall of China. Moving just south into Vietnam is a rather eye-catching, almost mustard yellow design that was seen during the September 2nd National Day Parade, which was held to commemorate the 80th anniversary of Ho Chi Minh's reading of the Declaration of Independence of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. As far as this parade though, many camouflage designs, both new and old, were seen, with this one falling into the new category, being worn by members of the engineering corps. Considering that quite a few of them were very vibrant and not really effective concealment-wise, these were likely intended to be worn really only for the parade and other special or ceremonial events. Next up from Europe, specifically Poland and Bulgaria, are two cold weather items, both bearing slightly older designs. The coat is the Polish Army WZ5636 model, bearing their older Mora pattern. Though there are quite a few variants of the pattern itself, the uniform cuts and pieces it was seen on changed quite a bit. Luckily, the designation system for them was pretty simple and easy to follow, with this particular cut first appearing around the late 1970s. As for the trousers, they are a cold weather pair with a later version of Bulgaria's splinter pattern, which saw quite a few variations seen through the years, used up until 2002 or so. Though in the grander scheme of things, the pattern itself isn't all that rare, finding a set in such a great condition is always a surprise. And to wrap things up this month, from the United States is an older second-gen Type OG 107 utility shirt. Bearing all period solid-colored insignia, the utility uniforms, more frequently known simply by their color code, saw a few changes in their decades-long period of use, with the second model only being manufactured in 1963 and 64. These can be identified by a few factors, but the quickest and easiest are the clipped corners of the chest pockets. Interestingly, a second version of this Type 2 is also seen, which features adjustable sleeve cuffs. Come 1964, a greatly overhauled third model began distribution, which would see the design transferred to the OG 507 permanent press uniform a little over a decade later. But finishing with that piece, we've reached the end of another one. Quick shout out to the Gear Locker and Broken Arrow events. It was good talking with you guys at the Patterson Show, and thanks everybody else for stopping by. We'll be back again next month to take a look at all the November pieces.